Judges ready? Dari sini. Yes. Okay. Time. Hello judges. I'm Michael from Nitro Coffee, Jakarta. It was a big opportunity for me to be able to be here in front of these great judges to represent my coffee. I really appreciate your time today. I started my career as a barista 2 years ago, and since the first day of my career as a barista, I want to make a great coffee for my customer. And with that, it motivated me to develop my brewing skills. I'm going to brew you my best coffee. It comes from Tilu Mountain. It is planted at the height of 1,400 until 1,600 meters above sea level. The varietal of this coffee called Borbor. This coffee was processed naturally by a famous coffee producer in Indonesia called Mr. Wildan. So, before I start brewing my coffee, please look on my menu so you can get my recipe. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. So judges, for today's coffee, I'm going to use Kalita Wave as my brewing device. With Kalita, it helped me to bring the best flavor of this coffee and to maintain the consistency of the flavor from hot to cold. Before I brew your coffee, I would like to heat up the glass so when I serve the coffee to you, it can keep the coffee warm. So judges, for today's coffee, I'm going to use a water that contains TDS score of 7 ppm. With this water, it helped me to highlight the acidity of the coffee and the body. For my brewing ratio, I'm going to use 13 grams of medium grounded coffee to 200 grams of 90 degrees Celsius water. My brewing ratio will be 1 to 15.3. So judges, for my brewing method, I'm going to divide into 3 times of pouring. Firstly, I'm going to pour 50 grams of the water in 10 seconds and let it bloom until 30 seconds. This is to highlight the acidity of the coffee because the water just goes through the coffee directly without any immersion. For the second pour, I'm going to pour 80 grams of the water in 10 seconds, stir it for a few times to develop the sweetness of this coffee. And I will let it drip until 1 minute and 10 seconds. For the third pour, I'm going to pour the rest of the water until 200 grams to develop the texture and the body of this coffee. So my coffee got a 3 layer of flavor from the acidity, sweetness and the body. My brewing time of this coffee will be 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And this coffee was roasted 3 days ago. The first crack of this coffee happened at 8 minutes and 50 seconds. For the development time, I need 1 minute to develop this coffee, and the percentage is 10%. With this profile, it helped me to bring the complexity of this coffee. So, while waiting for the other one, I love this coffee because of balanced flavor in complexity. So judges, the aroma you'll get from this coffee is brown sugar and hints of caramel. The flavor, when it's hot, can get a blackcurrant acidity, followed by brown sugar sweetness. When the coffee is warm, you can get a silky blackcurrant, followed by a brown sugar sweetness, and a silky black tea aftertaste. So, here you go. Let's enjoy. Let's enjoy. Let's enjoy. So judges, this coffee, when you bring it to the evaluation room, it will be very interesting. You can test the acidity like a bergamot, followed by blackcurrant sweetness, a very pleasant lingering aftertaste of the black tea. So judges, please enjoy my coffee. I'm going to clean up the station. I'll be back. So judges, for today, as a barista, all I would like to do is to make a great coffee culture in our home country, Indonesia. Because in Indonesia, coffee is just a lifestyle. But for me, myself, coffee is not longer just a lifestyle, but it's our daily need. And I'm Michael, this is my time.
Hey, Michael ya?
Iya, Michael dari Nitro Kopi Jakarta.
Michael Nitro Kopi Jakarta.
Mike, jangan dekat-dekat sama juri.
Oke. Mike, boleh kali nyanyi apa ya? Ya, sepatah dua patah.
Iya.
Lirik. Mike mau lirik? Gimana perasaannya, Mike?
ya lega.
Iya, lega.
Kira-kira
Lega.
tahun lalu kan katanya nggak lolos tuh ke babak selanjutnya. Kesalahan apa yang udah Mike perbaiki sehingga sekarang bisa melaju ke babak final gitu?
Yes.
Mungkin sistem kompetisinya kan beda.
Ceritanya ke yang lain, jangan ke saya doang. Coba ngomongnya kenceng.
Mungkin sistem kompetisinya juga beda ya. Kan tahun lalu cuma compulsory, ini kan dibantu sama open service
Sama
juga.
service, oke.
Ya, jadi pasti hal yang beda sih.
Berarti kan tapi persiapannya jauh lebih banyak dibandingin yang tahun lalu dong.
Ya, tapi kan keuntungannya
Ini ngeyel banget ya, tapi. Tapi emang perlu ngeyel kali ya supaya bisa maju kali ya.
Ya, karena harus ngeken, harus bandel gitu,
Iya,
kayak gitu
betul.
ya. Tapi Mike bandel nggak sih?
Gimana? Jawabnya tadi apa?
Enggak.
Tapi
keuntungannya kan kita bawa bin sendiri juga. Jadi kita tahu apa yang harus dibuat mungkin di open
oh
service.
iya, jadi udah bisa latihan banyak ya di rumah pakai diri yang dipilih gitu
Ya,
ya.
jadi saling mendukung compulsory sama open service-nya.
Oke.
Susah.
Hari ngomong bahasa Inggris nggak?